A couple of days ago, I watched a movie and a therapist asked this couple that if they were to define themselves, if they want to define each other as individual, what would they define themselves as? Brought me to ask myself this question too, that if I want to define myself to people, especially people that I just met, and I want to be sincere with them, what would I define myself as? When we go for interview, you'll tell them our name, our qualification, a lot of things just to get that job. We'll mention just to entice them with it. And for this reason, and if you meet new people, especially if informally you want to make friends with them, the first thing you're going to tell them is your name, yes, and what you classify yourself as. You tell them your characteristics, what makes you special. I don't know what I'll define myself as. I am so not this kind of a person that would introduce myself to people, but if I want to do that and I want to be sincere with them, the first thing that came to my mind was I am lazy. And looking back, all those people that I've met and I have been sincere with, the first thing I would tell them is I am lazy, I am weird. There is this question that I want to ask you. How will you introduce yourself to someone you just met and you want to be sincere with them? You can pause this video and tell yourself that the first thing that comes to your mind. You can write it in the comment section or write it down. Please be sincere with it. Actually, my own definition, the first thing that came to my mind when I asked this question was, I am lazy. But I know that that is the first thing I will tell people about myself because that is what I know the most people call me. And most of the thing you wrote down is what other people called you. If you wrote what I asked you to write, the first thing that will come to your mind is you remembered someone calling you this person, and that is the first thing you're going to write, not what you actually think you are. I would like you to change that word. Now go ahead, go back to where you've written that thing, that classification or what you defined yourself as, especially if you use one word. Go back and rethink it. Look back to your life and write down this particular thing that you know is about you, not what people have classified about you, but this is who I am. Don't let other people define you. Define yourself. Look at yourself, look at your life, and know what you understand yourself to be, not what other people think you are.
Strong people define themselves. Weak people allow others to define them. Again, Powell said in his book, Mentor Me. Olawale Daniel said, your definition of yourself will help you position yourself.
When I looked back and I started thinking about different things about myself, aside from lazy, I realized that there are a lot of things that are good about me aside from lazy. And if it is a good thing that people said about you, but then you don't know if you are this thing or if you can define yourself as that person, why not just go back and think about it? Don't let people make you who you are not. Ever since I wrote down these things and I classify myself as a different person, I am not as lazy as I thought I was because I don't define myself as that. Who I am, looking deep down in myself, this is not me telling you that you should affirm yourself to be that thing that you are not yet, but then look deep down into your life and choose that thing that you know you are and you like that about yourself. Not that someone actually made you that person or you want that thing for yourself. That is a video for another time. Or there are lots of people that have talked about affirmation. This particular thing is something that you know that you are this person, but it is just deep down, not something that you would always say first. It is until after you understand that about yourself, or you would understand that this is who I am. That is when you're going to get it. But you look down into yourself and you know that this is who I am. That is that thing that I want you to check for yourself and start calling yourself out. So if you want to define yourself to people, not you thinking because you're not confident enough and then you keep affirming to yourself that you're confident. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to know deep down, this is who I am. And this is who I am, not who I think I am. Just who I am, but I don't do that a lot, or I don't tell myself that a lot. I want you to go ahead, write the things that you want to be called, write it down, and tell yourself who you are. It will make you happy because you realize that you are not that person that you think you were, because other people made you that, or other people called you that, and then you've believed that to be who you are. Now you are this person that you know you are because you looked at yourself and you've seen those characteristics about yourself that you like and you would like people to know about you. And you tell people today, or if you don't know who you're going to tell, if you don't know who you're going to tell, you can write it down and read it to yourself.
So, how will I define myself to someone I just met? I am a Fedouin, and I might look shy, I might be shy, but after we've gotten to know each other very well, I'm so cool to be with. I love my space and I love talking, especially sharing my experience in life and also helping people build up their experience in life to get to the stage they want to be in, or to get to the stage they're comfortable with. I love reading and also enjoy watching movies. I like trying new things, which apparently makes me quite indecisive, and it makes it so difficult for me to commit to things. But as I try new things, I try to make them work and make it acceptable. I am not that fun to be with, but to those people that enjoy peace and silence, I am quite the right person to be with. So, nice meeting everyone, and see you in my next video. You can subscribe, share, like, and comment on the question I asked. See you next week. Bye.